Welcome back. So still on the tail section of the Bibster, I got the diff cover situation fixed. So I was running that bad boy there, and it was a little bit too big. It was getting into the actual fuel cell when the rear end was dropped out. So just got a standard diff cover for this thing. Actually had to massage it a little bit because the gear ratio on this thing's so large. The ring gear, the larger the gear ratio, the thicker the ring gear gets. And so it was getting into the diff cover over there. So fix that. Got about, I don't know, inch of clearance now. And when this rear end comes up, it'll probably be a good 1.5 inches, maybe even 2. So that's fixed. Gonna put some gear oil in there right quick, just so I don't forget. And then I'm gonna pull this back section back off and start welding on some of the tabs and stuff to run the wires in the fuel system. This episode of the Fab Forums is brought to you by Kill Fab Clothing Company. Find all the latest Fab Forums merch at killfab.com. All right, so got those on just with some quarter turn fasteners, and I was kind of iffy about how I thought it was going to look. I didn't know if I wanted it to be smooth, if I like these pieces on there, and I actually really like them. I think what I'm gonna do is incorporate more of these in the rest of the chassis so it all kind of blends together in some form or fashion. And pretty easy. I just kind of positioned this this plate where I wanted it, and then just laid the bracket in on the back side, and then just tacked them, and then I would mark where the holes were for like the first two, take it off, drill them, and then I'd come back and actually mount the corner turn fasteners in there to hold it in place while I kind of move the panel, weld the next piece, marked it, drilled it. That way it was all lined up as I went. It's gonna make everything really easy as far as, you know, strapping this thing down on the dyno. I can pop these off, the straps can go right through here. And I also thought about the trailer is gonna be the same way. Mounting this thing in the trailer or securing it in the trailer, I can remove those panels. Straps can go through. I don't have to worry about, you know, trying to fit stuff because it's gonna be so low. I also started securing some of the wiring pieces. So I don't know if I've already shown it or not, but I've kind of welded some tabs up underneath this thing. All it is just a little washer that I've bent. Really simple thing to do. I kind of just bend them right inside the inner circle. And then once you weld them, the zip tie can go right through here around to the other side. Whatever you want to, you know, attach is here. It could be a hose, it could be, you know, wiring, doesn't matter. Gonna be a lot of wiring back here. Got the tail lights, turn signals, running lights, probably some tag lights. Got the fuel pump. Got tank sending unit wires it's got to go through, so I got a lot of wires. Gonna run some on each side just to make it easy. And then I welded a tab on here as well for the fuel lines. So the fuel lines will just come off this piece, kind of loop around and be secured right there. That way I can just cut that, undo these, and the whole back section can come off. These tabs are easy to pop off. You just, these particular ones, just take an Allen headed tool, driver, whatever. And then, yeah, you just kind of line it up, quarter turn, she's done. That's what the brackets look like. So they're just, you know, just a stamped steel bracket with this spring-loaded piece on the back, and you just rivet them together. And then you just buy the, actually it comes with them, all the quarter turn pieces. They're pretty rad. If you've been around the channel for a while, you've seen that I've used these things in the past. So I've got them mounted in here. And that's to hold these panels in. So these panels will pop right out, no problem. I can kind of service stuff or whatever. And got them up here as well on the dash. And so the whole dash will be like that up, you know, I'll have it to work and I'll pop in and out and make everything easy to use. May even make the seats mount in there like that. I'll probably make some bracing for the seats to sit on and then just have those quarter turns that kind of mount them in there. I buy all these things on Amazon. You can get them in like 10 and 20 packs. They're not the cheapest thing. I think they're maybe $2 or $3 a piece. But yeah, I'll link some up in the description if you want to go check those out. They work really well. Trying to think if there's anything else I got done. I've been kind of all over the place. Oh, hydraulic tank and pump is mounted. I just got to notch this. I got to modify the tank so the seat can clear. So I have to like cut this whole section out, put another plate in there. But other than that, she's ready to go. So anyway, that's it in this video. I hope you guys got some tidbits out of this. Something. Anyway, as always, thank you for joining me. See you guys next week. Go do work, son.